Hey guys, I am taking my nails off as promised. And I'm going to do my birthday set for you guys. But first I'm just going to just do a quick showing you guys how I remove my nails. Once they are removed, then I'm going to restart the live and I will show you guys my birthday set. So I'm gonna do a birthday set. It's my birthday today. Thank you guys so much for the birthday wishes. You guys are awesome. I never make a huge deal out of my birthday, but the people around me do. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Just to relax a little bit for my birthday, just for this weekend. So normally my birthday is like Coachella weekend. So I always like take advantage of all the sales and discounts and stuff because of Coachella. But obviously, COVID killed Coachella temporarily, I'm sure. But yeah, this year my birthday is actually about me instead of all these random people. But I am removing my acrylic. I already started removing my acrylic. You guys actually saw me fix this nail. And it's already coming off as promised, like I told you guys. So I'm gonna be using my KB soak off bowl, and my drill bits are from acetones.com. But I will let you guys know exactly how I do it and exactly what I'm using to get this stuff off. So these are not done being soaked off, but pretty close. Okay, so I use old cuticle nippers, like old bent ones that I can't use on anybody anymore. I use those and clippers, fingernail clippers. These are actually toenail clippers because they're big and I like the flat ones. I like to use the flat ones, and that's how I'm going to remove my crystals, which my glue spilled along with, well, it didn't completely spill, but it leaked a little bit along with my monomer exploding in my bag. So this glue was it was exposed to the air or whatever, and it's not doing a good job at retaining. So of course I'm gonna have to get a new resin. Like I can get the same exact one over again, but the one that I'm using right now is definitely not working for me. My crystals are coming off all over the place, and that is not the move. That is not what I tried to do. So like my thumb is still perfect. I did my thumb's been done for about a week, so my thumbs are still perfect, but then I added these crystals yesterday after my monomer exploded. But my sent me she sent me a 16-ounce of monomer so that I can still do some videos and stuff for you guys. So it came today, or it came yesterday actually, and I went and got it today. So I have taken off all of the crystals. Now I'm going to pop all of these off. Kind of want to make sure that you're just not going crazy when you pop them off, because it can baby bullets. And I've been smacked in the eye so many times with acrylic nails that I'm removing. Okay, so these ones were on really, really good. It's the same exact glue that I was using, but it's now contaminated and doesn't work as good as it was working a week ago. So these crystals are going to be a little bit harder to remove, which is a good thing, and that's how it's supposed to be. When you're doing your whole crystal application, your crystals should not easily pop off or get damaged. And can't stress enough how important it is to be wearing some type of eye protection, irregular glasses, sunglasses, actual goggles, whatever you need. Pop yourself in the eye with one of these crystals. These things are on good. And I do make sure that I get every crystal off because I don't want to file over them with my e-file and ruin my bit. I have seen nail technicians use their e-file to remove crystals. I wouldn't recommend that, but especially if your crystals are real crystals or real glass, you don't want to be grinding that metal against it. Okay, so having a hard time with this. I'm actually just gonna leave it alone, soak it for a little bit, and then once it soaks for a minute, then it will be ready to slide those crystals off and then get started on the rest of the removal process. So I'm going to be using my carbide bit. It's not extra coarse, it's just coarse. And I'm going to be removing or just filing down most of that acrylic. So I'm going to file that down as low as I can get it. So that's where I am so far with the removal process. Thinning my nails out. Thank you so much to those of you who are sending me stars. I love you guys so much. So right now, I'm trying out. Stars are very, very important to me, and I appreciate them, guys. Like, you guys don't even know. They may be little to you, but they add up, and it definitely means something to me. So today I went and bought a little router because the last time I went live, you guys were like, your connection is terrible. And it was terrible, but I had no idea because I'm not watching the live. I'm just doing nails. So I'm in a hotel, obviously. I'm on the other side of the country. I'm in a hotel, and I do not ever, I've never used a public Wi-Fi because, you know, you can get hacked and all types of crazy stuff. So I just don't use public Wi-Fi. So whenever I go to a hotel, I never sign in on my phone or laptop or any of that. But obviously this is my job and streaming is a part of my job. So I need a stable internet connection. So today, well, last night, instead of going live, I was looking for like a router. Oh, I'm sorry guys, I need to show you guys what I'm doing. Then I'll get back to my story. Okay, so this is the California Boutique soak-off bowl. I'm sorry, the California Boutique soak-off bowl. And I just put acetone in it. I've been soaking off my nails with it already. And you're going to unhinge the little strappy things. Why is my phone dark? Okay, there we go. I'm gonna unhinge these little things, and then you're going to put hot water, very, very hot water. I'm in a hotel room. I do not feel like boiling water, so I'm gonna just skip that step today. But I'm not gonna put anything underneath it, but that's where you would put boiling water. And then that boiling water is going to heat up this acetone, and it's going to help that acetone eat through that acrylic a lot faster. And then once you set your hand in or your client's hand in, you want to make sure that you get a towel and cover, help prevent, like fumes from the acetone. It's going to prevent the fumes from being inhaled, and the towel kind of acts as like a filter, I guess. So if you're familiar with soak-offs, you know that as soon as you put your hands in the acetone, it's like you're inhaling acetone. So make sure that you put a nice covering or towel or something over your client's hands, and then not only does that filter that acetone smell, but it also keeps your hand warm, which also helps speed up the soak-off process. So I'm going to sit my hands in here maybe for about like 15, no, I'm not gonna say 15, that's a lie. I'm gonna sit my hands in here for about 30 minutes. I'm not gonna sit here and be in you guys' face like this for 30 minutes. But I'm going to come back once I'm done actually soaking off all of my nails. I'm going to come back and I'm gonna do my birthday set for you guys. So I love you guys, and I thank you guys for tuning in. This is just something short and quick, because I do have people asking me often, where do I get the soak off bowl, or how do we use the soak off bowl? So this will be the video where I send them the URL. Well, this will be the URL link. I don't know, y'all know what I'm talking about. If somebody needs to know how to do a soak off or how to use this California Boutique soak off bowl, I'm going to send them to this video. So yeah, it's very, very easy. It's nothing hard about it. Soak offs are very easy, but they do take time, and that's just part of the game. It's something that I don't cut corners on. Like, I'm never going to pop off a client's nail. It's never going to happen. I'm never going to slide another nail tip under there. Never going to use a credit card or some type of tool and pull nails off. You'll never see me doing that, because that is not the right way to do it. I do tell people all the time, like, we're all of us nail techs, we didn't get good education in school. Most of us didn't get a good education in school. It was the learning experience and the salon experience that really kind of makes you into a well-rounded nail technician. But I tell people all the time, like, we were all taught by a bunch of different nail techs and hairstylists even. So just because one nail tech says it can't be done, it does not mean that it can't be done. It may mean that maybe you just don't know how to do it. Or I try not to tell people, like, oh, no, you can't do it that way. When people tell me about new techniques, I just kind of think about them. Sometimes I implement them if they make sense to me. And other times, like, I just be like, yeah, no, I'm never doing that. But it's definitely up to the nail tech. My whole thing is there's a million ways to do every single thing. However, it's about doing it safely. The number one rule is to stay safe. So if you and your client are safe, and it's your shortcut or your way of cutting corners or whatever, but you and your client are still safe and there's no risk of hurt, harm, or damage, then it's okay to do, unless it's illegal, right? So if you're staying in the legal guidelines and the safe guidelines, then there's a lot of things that you can do differently than how I teach you or how your teacher taught you or other people on YouTube. I tell people all the time, if you're learning and you want to learn on Facebook and YouTube, don't just watch me. Watch 20 different nail technicians, because we're all doing it differently. And it doesn't mean that anybody's doing it wrong. It just means that we've all just figured out how to, finagle our techniques and make them fit to our careers. So I'm from Los Angeles, and I do nails in Los Angeles, but it's Alabama. It's not the same thing. My technique has changed tremendously. I can't do the same nails that I was doing in Alabama. So it's that's kind of the point. Like, you're gonna, as your career grows, you're gonna change and evolve and learn more. Like, you're never going to stop learning. So just learn a bunch of different techniques is basically my point. Thank you guys for the birthday wishes. You guys are so amazing. Thank you. I don't like making it a obviously it's big deals. Other people make the big deal, so that's what it is. But I'm definitely just enjoying it. Just got off face. They're not driving anybody crazy yet, so that's good. Okay, so now that has been sitting in acetone for a little bit, that glue is a little bit, that's glue, that's not acrylic, that's glue. So MMA, I guess. But this is on. You can see we haven't yet gotten to the soak off part of the acrylic, but I have softened up these. Okay, so back to my story, y'all, about about how I don't use public Wi-Fi. So I don't use public Wi-Fi because it's so easy to get hacked. So if ever I'm traveling and I'm in a hotel like I am now, I do not use their Wi-Fi. And then not only that, like, not only is it not private, but it also sucks. Like, when you have 50 phones on, or 50 devices on one modem, it really doesn't matter what kind of modem you have, it's gonna go slow. So yeah, I'm not using the hotel Wi-Fi. I'm using a Wi-Fi box, so it's portable. So like I could take it on the car, in the car or whatever, and it's so cute. Look, I'm gonna show you guys right now. Okay, see, look. Can you guys see it? Okay, yeah, so it's a cute little Wi-Fi box, and that is what I am using right now. So I'm hoping that the quality of the live is not, really, really bad, I guess I'd say, because the other day it was really bad. But it wasn't because I was on the Wi-Fi, it was because I was on my regular cell service, and the floor that I'm on has trash regular cell service. So I needed to get Wi-Fi. I used up all of my phones. So yeah. So I had to go to Best Buy just now. My cousin took me to Best Buy, and and then I got a Wi-Fi box. But all that to say, and that's going back to the whole spiel about the stars. When you guys support me with stars or purchasing from Ketones, that allows me to continue making content. So, I realized yesterday, okay, I'm going to need to buy a Wi-Fi router, like a new box. It literally, when I reloaded it, and I bought the little mobile Wi-Fi. Okay, so I bought the router. I bought the router, and I bought it's like a prepaid phone kind of deal. So I bought the stuff the cart to reload it. So reloading that and purchasing the modem, it cost me almost double what I actually pay for Wi-Fi in my studio. But it's something that I needed to do to go live and create more videos and keep going and make sure that my service is everything that I can while I'm out here, so that I can give you guys quality. And stars come in, that's where stars come in, because this stuff is not, recording and streaming equipment is not cheap. And so us creators, thankfully, this platform has allowed the supporters of these creators, these video creators, to be able to earn money through stars. They're just like little tips. Like if you saw somebody on the corner playing a guitar or whatever, and you're gonna throw $1 in the guitar box or whatever, it's the same exact thing. So just imagine me, I'm at Venice Beach. I'm on the little at Venice Beach, and I got a little nail table out, and I'm doing all these bomb ass designs, and I'm teaching and I'm talking and I'm helping, and and then performing pretty much. And then people send me stars and they drop little dollars into my guitar box. So that's how I look at it. And because of that, I'm able to afford the the equipment and the stuff that I need to purchase to give you guys better content. So that's what I'm getting at. So when I tell you guys thank you so much for the stars, it's not just like, oh, thanks guys. No, it's really serious. It's a real big deal. With my daughter having our health scare the way that we did recently, I broke her insulin bottle. This is all new to us. I broke her insulin bottle and I had to get a new one. And I was rushing around. I was going crazy. And I'm calling all these nurses and all these pharmacies because it was my fault. And I was so frustrated. And then when I get to the pharmacy, they're like, okay, yeah, well, you can get this, this, and this. But insurance doesn't pay for this, this, and this. And I'm like, okay. And so, I'm like, well, at this point, I don't care because it's an emergency. So I'm just going to have to pay cash. So I paid cash for some of her supplies. And again, that goes back to the stars, that helps me. Those are things that help me. And I wouldn't be able to be who I am or where I am without the support of you guys. So again, I thank you guys so much. Whenever you purchase from Cetones, you're helping someone's family. It's not just like, we're not Walmart, we're not Target. You're definitely helping our family, our employees' families, and the communities that we serve. It all goes back into that. So I'm blessed and I'm grateful for you guys. And on my birthday, I just want to do some nails in a quiet space. So thank God I have that. And my cousin's taking me to church tomorrow. I'm so freaking happy. Haven't been to church since before COVID. So that's really what I wanted to do for my birthday, y'all. I really just wanted to worship. And my cousins play all the instruments. So I'm just always in awe at watching them play and stuff. So that's what I wanted to do for my birthday. So that's what I'm doing. But yeah, other than that, nails and church tomorrow. My cousin swears he's going to take me somewhere tonight. Who knows? Yeah, I don't know. But I'm enjoying my little birthday break. And I love you guys. And I thank you for supporting me. And I'm thankful for this because now I have a new little Wi-Fi box, which is going to help me in the future. So, yeah, all that good stuff. So I've been sitting for a minute, just letting my nails soak. That's where we're at so far. I'm going to let them dry a little bit before I start filing the rest of it off. Oh, shoot. I'm gonna file that down as low as I can. I actually do have an extra coarse bit. This one's gold. All right, so this is my extra course, and it's not going to make much of a difference, but it's going to pull a little bit more of that up a little bit quicker. So if I'm doing a client, then one hand is soaking while I'm filing the other hand. Obviously, you can't do it like that on myself, but the trick, well, not the trick, but like for me, the to make your soak offs a pretty quick process if you're at all times filing. So you get done with this hand, put it in, switch hands, file, okay, switch, and just keep going back and forth. So both hands are being removed at the same time. Totally wish I had a third hand so that could be the case for me, but nope. If I'm soaking off and say it takes 30 minutes for a soak off, then I'm gonna have to do that 30 minutes twice. Alrighty, so that's where we are now. If it gets lower and thinner and you're able to get closer to your natural nail, like you don't have to do that, but that does make the process go a little bit faster when you're clipping off that excess, because it's less acrylic for that acetone to eat through. And a lot of times I refill my my soak off bowl while I'm working. So just add a little bit of fresh acetone in there. Then maybe gonna exit out of this live because yeah, I just exited out of the live on my other phone because I was listening to music. Y'all, I got another pair of headphones today, y'all, because when I went in there to get my Wi-Fi box, I went to Best Buy, and I never go to when I tell you, I can't remember the last time I actually stepped foot in a Best Buy. It's been years, and in all honesty, it's been like middle school to high school is the last time I actually went to a Best Buy. I've never been to a Best Buy. Yeah, it's been a long ass. But anyway, I went to Best Buy because that's what's close to me or whatever. When I went in there, oh my gosh, I saw all those gadgets and electronics and flashing and beeping lights. I got so excited. And then I bought some headphones from Amazon the other day because I went skating, and then my cordless headphones, they just weren't staying in my ear. So I'm like, I need some real those full-blown headphones over the ears like Beats, but I was not trying to spend Beats money on my headphones. So I found these on Amazon, and I wanted to pay a little bit more, but I didn't see any that like I like, so I was like, whatever, let me get these because they're purple and they're cool, but they slide off my head when I'm doing my toes. When I was doing my toes last night, I just don't like my my headphones slipping off of me. It's uncomfortable, right? So I'm like, well, these I'm not going to be able to skate in. So today when I went in there and I was talking to the guy about this mobile hotspot and yada, 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 I was like, do you guys have some like active headphones, like for people who are like, jogging or whatever? And he was like, yeah, over here. Oh my goodness. He showed me the Skull Candy headphones, which I completely forgot about Skull Candy. But he showed me these Skull Candy headphones, and they are freaking amazing. I love them so much. I haven't even charged them yet. They've literally been on my head since I got them. I love them so much. So yeah, so headphones. I like to listen to music while I'm doing nails, but when I'm going live on these platforms, I'm not able to put music on, like background music, because then I get copyright claims and all that other stuff. So that's why it's always quiet in the background. I can't play music. I have royalty-free music, like that's the stuff that you hear in the background of my regular nail videos. It's royalty-free royalty-free music, but those are just instrumentals. They're not real songs that I actually want to listen to. So yeah, so unfortunately, I can't play music in the background. But boom, now I got headphones, so I'm going to be talking to you guys and teaching, but I'm going to be having my ghetto playlist bumping in the background. I have a skate playlist. I have a skating playlist, and it's like 16 hours long, so I love it so much. But yeah. All right, guys, let me show you guys. That was another 5 minutes. So we're getting close. I'm going to let it dry. As you can see, it's not sticky. This is EMA acrylic. It's not sticky. It actually turns flaky. You guys see that? Flakes off. And because it's not flaky, because it's not sticky and gummy, it's easy for my e-file bit to remove whatever layer is soft. So I soak, I remove that top layer that's soft. This is the one I broke really bad. Started bleeding, it hurt so bad. All right, so that's where we are so far. Remember, these two I started before I turned on the live, so that's why these are already finished. And so we're gonna just soak off the last three, and I'm going to use my sanding band. And it doesn't matter if you use a medium, fine, coarse one, it really doesn't matter. You're just using the sanding band to create a very porous surface. So think of porous like a sponge. You want to create a lot of holes and craters, and that, even though you can't see them, that's what you're doing when you're using this mandrel bit or a sanding band. You're creating a porous surface, and that allows for that acetone to really penetrate into that acrylic and not only eat the outside of it, but also like other layers deeper down. So sanding band does. The carbide bit creates a less porous surface and blends it in, and that's why when you're using a metal carbide bit, the nail is still smooth, even if it's lumpy, if that makes sense. It's still smooth. It doesn't feel like how it feels when you etch the nail. So you want to etch the nail, not with your carbide bit. If you are using your sanding band, I promise that's going to speed things up a little bit. It's going to help your acetone help you. So alternate between your carbide and your sanding band, but before you hit that acetone again, make sure that the last bit that you were using was the sanding band. That's going to help things go by a lot quicker. And okay, I'm going to look right now and see, because it's my birthday, so we did goodie bags today. So last time I checked before the live, we had like 10 left on the website, and so I want to see if there are any left. Okay, so I'm on the website now. There are 8 mystery bags left, and that is from mystery bag A. So we put up 100 of each bag. Bag B is sold out, bag C is sold out, but mystery bag A still has 8 more. And then I'm going to go to the C-Tones Cash App, and then I'm going to count those, and then I'll tell you how many more Cash Apps will be able to accept. All right, so I'm accepting 50 Cash Apps, and so far I have 46, so I can accept 4 more Cash Apps. If you're the 5th person to Cash App me, I'm going to immediately refund you. So don't worry, don't worry about it. If you're trying to try your luck, go ahead and try your luck. But if you don't make it into, the little Cash App bundle, then don't worry about it. I'll refund you immediately. You don't have to hit me up. You don't have to wait on it. I promise you guys, it's going right back to you. So yes, I am able to accept 4 more cash apps, and there are 8 more goodie bags available online. I just try not to overwhelm my mom just because I'm not there. Normally we put up more bags, but because I'm not there, it just makes it easier for my mom and the other staff to kind of put things together. And then also, I normally no 2 bags are the same, but this time I'm doing 3 different goodie bags. That just makes it easier for them. They're making the same exact goodie bag over and over again, rather than what we do is we walk around the entire storage house. We walk around and we just grab stuff and create goodie bags. But this time around, we're not going to be able to do that 400, 500 times, and I'm not there. So we're going to make it a lot easier on my mom. But make sure you scoop yourself up a goodie bag. They are available on ctones.com. And again, I am able to accept 4 more Cash Apps. And if you don't make it into that threshold, don't worry, I will refund you. All that good stuff. I think that's pretty much it that I have to tell you guys, other than, thanks again for the happy birthday wishes. I feel extraordinarily loved. You guys always make me feel like I'm loved, but today especially, I've been getting messages since midnight, so that's cool. Alrighty, so that is where we're at right now. Obviously, thumbs take longer because there's a lot more layers of acrylic on them. All right, so this is more than likely the last time I'm going to have to soak. So I'm going to soak for about 15 more minutes. That's a little excessive. It's not even going to take that long, but I'm soaking about 15 more minutes. Then I'm going to do my other hand, and then I'll get back on live and I'll show you guys my birthday set. Super excited. Sucky thing though, I forgot my bling box at home. Oh my God, I'm so dumb for that. I don't know why the heck that happened, but I always leave something important. I literally, every single trip I go on, I leave something important. I did not pack any clothes on this trip because I wasn't going to pack any clothes anyway. I was going to fly out here, go shopping, and then, have my little wardrobe or whatever. But I did bring like a jacket. I brought extra like underwear, obviously, and my monomer exploded because TSA be fucking drop kicking your bags. So so my monomer exploded and it got all over my jackets that I brought, all over just everything. Definitely ruined a bunch of my acrylic art and stuff. Thankfully, like my electronics were in boxes, so like the light that I brought, my tripod for my phone, and like my camera. Oh my God, thank God my camera's not damaged. But if my lenses didn't have covers on them, my lenses would be completely trashed right now. And if you're not familiar with like the camera, the high-tech camera world, like those lenses cost a lot of money. So yeah, I ruined my camera bag is destroyed, but the camera itself she's fine. She works, all that good stuff. It's all I care about. I felt really, really sad. I might have to replace my good lens. So yeah, I destroyed my camera bag, but I did not destroy my camera. So that's the good thing. And the charger and the battery still works and all that good stuff. But yeah, TSA, yeah, I don't know. But I think it was TSA because usually it's them. But also, I'm kind of getting the feeling that I think monomer has to be at a certain pressure. Like, you can't like raise the air okay, look, I don't know nothing about air pressure, but I know, like, obviously when you're in a plane, you know, you're coming down, your ears start popping, or if you're driving through a canyon or some mountains, your ears start popping. That's because you're elevating and de-elevating you know, in your height. Like, you go high, the elevation, the higher you get, the tighter it is, I think. I'm not sure. I don't know, y'all. All I know is that the air pressure changes, obviously, when you're in a car, when you're in a plane, and my acetone was fine, my alcohol was fine, those bottles were fine, and the monomer bottle leaked or exploded or whatever, which I know that I packed that up way better than I packed up my alcohol. My acetone I packed up also just as well, because, oh goodness, if my acetone would have exploded or spilled, everything would have been completely destroyed. But yeah, it's just such a hassle. I've had the worst of luck my last few trips when it comes to monomer. So I had to buy a whole new suitcase because the last time I did a class, my monomer spilled in the bag, and I was leaving to get on the plane. The monomer smell on my suitcase, and they were like, it doesn't matter if you don't have that stuff in your bag. The bag itself smells like a flammable, a highly combustible, flammable liquid. So we're not going to be able to put that on our plane. So I had to throw away my super big suitcase, and I didn't throw it away because my flight was about to take off. Like, they called me from the and they had me come back to the front, back through TSA, just to tell me that they couldn't put my bag on the plane. So I had to put all of my stuff in a different bag, and then they were like, you can't throw that away on these premises. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'll find an Uber, and I'll Uber down the street and throw it away. And then I'm like, I can't put it in any of these trash cans. And she was like, no. I was like, okay, I missed my flight. So I ran outside and I gave this guy some money because he was getting in an Uber. I gave him some money. I was like, look, there's nothing in my bag. It's not a bomb, but it smells like nail stuff, and they're not going to let me take it. I'm like, please take this with you. Throw it away. I was like, but you shouldn't throw it away. You really should just clean it and then use it as your own suitcase, because this is a really, really good, expensive suitcase, and it could fit like your entire life in it. And then he was laughing at me or whatever, and I gave him some money, and I was like, please throw it in the trash or take it. I can't have it, and I can't miss my flight. So he took it, and he took my little $25, and I ran back into the airport, and thankfully I made my flight. Crazy. But now that I went through that ordeal, now I know that when I show up at the airport, they are not going to allow me to take that bag. So I'm going to have to trash that and use my new luggage, because I'm the queen of Ross. So I went to Ross and had a ball. Half of that SHIT is going back because I can't fit nothing I picked out. And then I don't know my size anymore. And obviously you can't change anymore. Like, they don't have changing rooms anymore because of COVID. So, like, I think I maybe got like 15 items, and like 6 of them fit. I know that's crazy. But yeah, but the stuff that does fit is awesome. Okay, well, I said that I was gonna get off the live and then finish, but y'all here. We're already here. Even though I said bye already. But the life is not over until I say God bless. Remember that. If I say bye 100 times, it's still not bye until I say God bless or bless you. All right, so all I gotta do now is my thumb. These are all done. I'm gonna do my thumb, finish my thumb, then I'll be back to show you guys the birthday set. You will not be disappointed. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna get my camera angle together. Yeah, but thank you to all of you who tuned in. I'm not sure if... Wait 1 second, y'all. So my other phone is not on the Wi-Fi because I just didn't want to transit. Okay, yeah, anyway, love you guys. I'll see you guys in a minute. I'm gonna get this other hand soaked off completely and then finish soaking off my thumb. But yeah, love you guys. I'll see you guys shortly. Let me dry off my hands because I don't want to mess up my phone. But yeah, I'm done. God bless.